This week on Champs Radar, recovering from the storm. This week, Champs Radar focuses on Magotty High School in St. Elizabeth. Located in one of the hardest hit parishes, these athletes are pushing to get ready for the championships. We take a look at the coach's plan and hear how the school community rallied together to get things back on track. In 1991, the Mortimer Geddes Trophy left the National Stadium and headed to Red Hills Road with Calabar, but a recount redirected it the following Monday to the school on Old Hope Road, Jamaica College. Yes, JC and Calabar went in the last event of the meet, the 4x400 meters, apparently on 141 and 143 points respectively, when in reality they were tied at 141. JC won that race. When all was recounted, JC had 151 points to Calabar's 149.
My name is Dominique. I'm the head boy of the Magotty High School. My events are the 400 meters and the 400 meter hurdles. My love for track and field started at a very young age, where I watched Shelley and Fraser Price and Elaine compete, and I've drawn a lot of motivation and inspiration from them. My previous school was Bel Air High School, and I came here in 2024. Came here through my other coach from Bel Air, who was here previously. The transition was seamless, given the fact that I stand out wherever I am at, and I'm confident in myself and who I am, and I stand for what I am, and so that it made it really seamless for me. Hurricane Melissa definitely impacted my training a lot. I had to do a lot of rescheduling, a lot of focus, a lot of rethinking, a lot of reevaluation in terms of how I train, how I prepare myself for school, and how I look back to come to school and training and try to balance both of them. As it relates to champs, I'm not really worried, given the fact that I know the work that I've been putting in since I've come here. I haven't managed to race a lot, given the fact that I've been dealing with a lot of injuries. So regardless, I still have a lot of work in my body and in my legs. There's just for me to really continue to work on those stuff, get stronger, and then look forward to champs, regardless of whatever the situation is.
Expectation for Dominique on the snatch champs? Just making the final for me would...
What you can expect from your champs is just to really have fun and to really make a final. That's my objective, to make a final and to give of my best, whatever my best looks like at champs.
My name is Connally, but you can call me Chevaughn. I'm a Class 1 800-1500 meter runner for Magotty High School, and I'm also the captain of the males team. I have a very special love for track and field. I have been doing track and field from primary school, and from long as I can remember, track and field have always been a part of me. When I came here, the program was, I would say the program was very weak, because due to the fact that a person was, all of us basically was new, and I'm an overall hardworking athlete. Compared now, most of us have, the results show for itself. 800 meter and 1500 meter. Honestly, it was the coach who picked that one. Those both events for me. I prefer the 800 meter over the 1500 meter, but fortunately I'm better over the 1500 meter. Well, last year was, unfortunately, was my worst year because I picked up a hamstring injury about February, January, around those time. I still participate at Boys and Girls Championship, but it was my poorest performance throughout the years. I have gained a lot of mental strength from what have happened, so I will present that on the track.
He's one that would have started the program in 2019 and achieved so much. 2021, achieved a silver medal at the Boys and Girls Championship. Mentally, I think he's one of the toughest athletes in the Magotty program at this moment.
You can expect great things because on the male side we came 10, so I think the whole male team will want to redo that, create another top 10 spot for all of us.
Up next, the coach Terone Miller talks challenges and possible triumphs for Magotty. Champs Radar will be right back.
My name is Terone, a coach, also an entertainer. So I was a goalkeeper, was a track athlete, and I was focusing on mostly music. So I didn't really take the track and field too serious, because I was, as I said, the first love was fully music.
Push! Push! Oh, relax.
Coming to Magata coach was a gentleman named Mr. Stone, Donovan Stone. Actually spot the talent within me from BB Court days. When I reached out to Donovan Stone, he said, yeah, definitely know a principal really want to take sports to a different level. I came down here for the interview, I actually got the job. Really, it's a lovely place, but really, as you can see, we're lacking a lot of resources. Like in every department, we're lacking resources. We don't have a play field, we actually work on a little space. Well, the preparation for 2026 season has been a rough one. Yeah, really rough one, because, you know, most of these students that get affected, and yeah, during the hurricane, I have to hit the road, find some of them and see the situation, and the situation was really sad for most of them. So that's the same time I start think about that. You really and truly have to maybe think about getting a couple more rooms up by the boarding facility and try and get in these students, because if I don't do that, it's going to be maybe a no show when it come on to the season. So I make a big sacrifice just to get the program up and running.
Push! Relax. Good. Get the leg up.
I made a promise to them that 2026 will definitely be their year to shine at Issa Boys and Girls Championship. So. My coaching style is very aggressive, and yeah, very aggressive. I just outline some things to them and let them know that here or not. I'm here for one thing, is to get some results and develop students to get an opportunity to either go pro or a scholarship to go overseas to go and further the study. Philosophy is hard work and stay disciplined.
Taking them down the stretch for the first time from Magoti. Jaden Brown. First 400 in about 57-58 seconds, Dwayne?
Yeah, 57 seconds and a quick first lap. And for some reason, the Calabar boys are down behind at this point. The race between Grant of St. Mary High and Brown of Magoti, they have pressed the pace. Grant fourth in the 400-meter final the other night, goes to the front.
So Rashid Grant over St. Mary High. Oh! Calamitous situation there. He took a tumble but has recovered. But I tell you something, he has lost great momentum because of that tumble though. And we're back up front with Jaden Brown of Magoti in the lead and looking to streak away from Javonte Taylor of St. Mary High School. Lying in third at the moment, the taller of the two Calabar competitors, Alejandro Palmer, taking them off the top bender for the final time though. The silver medalist in the 1500 meters. Jaden Brown of Magoti looks good. Calabar's Alejandro Palmer and Carlos Bryson Keynes, the 1500 meters gold medalist, comes calling. Bryson Keynes digs deep, but Brown digs deeper for Magoti. Jaden Brown lands the gold medal in the Class 3 boys 800 meters final, 2 minutes 01.85. A riveting contest, especially in the closing stages. Fantastic running there all round. Palmer second, and Bryson Keynes, the gold medalist in the 1500 meters, came with a late shout and snatched the medal as well. 2 minutes 01.85, the winning time for Jaden Brown of Magoti, a silver medalist in the 1500, now gold medalist in the 800.
Bruce, you said it at the top of the coverage. Magoti will score big points, and they've scored big points here in Class 3. A huge win, a fantastic finish. I said speed would prevail over strength. Here we go, the final lap. Grant going by Brown. Brown sensing the danger. He now responds with Grant settling into the front. Collapse, hits his own leg from what it seemed. Doesn't seem as if Brown had anything to do with that collision, but Brown carried on his merry way, and Grant got up almost immediately and started running. Bryson Keynes, untouchable this season, well behind at this point, and Brown by himself with 50 meters away from the rest of the field as he turns into the home stretch. Moses Johnson, his teammate, urging him on from 5th position. But it's Brown in the home stretch now. The Kingston College man. Anderson goes to the front, and Bryson Keynes and Palmer running down to the finish line. But Brown did enough to hold on for that first spot. And as I said, I thought speed would have prevailed. Bryson Keynes running a barnstormer in the last 50 meters. Here comes Alejandro Palmer as well. Brown, strong, resilient. He holds off the challenge of the Calabar Lions and takes gold back to Magotty.
Then we come to the Magotty pair of Yashane Bowen and Clarion Connally. That's the way they come down the home stretch for the first time, with Price from Jamaica College. First lap in 57 seconds.
56.8 seconds for the first lap, Spencer, and Price has gone to the front. Raquelme Hunter has heard the clarion call from the Kingston College faithful. So too Nashahan Rutos. Those two go after Price. Samuel Query nowhere to be seen.
Rashid Price of Jamaica College, but by no stretch of the imagination is he in a comfort zone at the moment. Kingston College's representative Raquelme Hunter takes closer orders. Moving dangerously from Edwin Allen as well. We have got Joel Morgan. He's well poised to land the blow. And the router from Kingston College is also trying to get back into the thick of things at this stage of the top bend now. Router will look to mount his call. Makes a call on the outside, coming through dangerously now from Magotty. That is Yashane Bowen. Springs a surprise. Looks confident. Looks composed. Yashane Bowen of Magotty springs a surprise, lands the gold medal, confidently done, even has time to call in his rivals. The silver medal there to Joel Morgan of Edwin Allen, 1 minute 56.04. 1:56.04 for the gold medalist. Yashane Bowen from Magotty, silver in 1:56 to Connally. So Bowen with a very, very good run there, 1:56.04. 1:57.19 for Rashid Green, and Ruto settles for bronze.
This is the home stretch in lane 3 almost. Bowen, he got a bronze in the 1500 meters. Revenge is a dish best served cold. This youngster from Edwin Allen, Joel Morgan, had been mimicking, calling,
taunting,
teasing the Magotty athletes he ran with. Bowen was so motivated at this stage. A little bit of bumping there. Price from JC going to fall back at this point. But the determination that Bowen had from Magotty to defeat, even if he came second to last, he would want Morgan from Edwin Allen in last. He says, don't.
In what year were Calabar and Kingston College banned from participating in champs because of a fight on the track during the previous year's staging? A. 1998, B. 1982, or C. 1983? Up next, rebuilding, restructuring, and offering support in hard times. Principal Sean Graham shares the story of recovery at Magotty High School. Champs Radar will be right back.
Sean Graham, principal of Magotty High School. Hurricane Melissa affected the school in a serious way. We lost roofs, especially for the buildings that had zinc. We lost about 16 classrooms. Those were out of commission. But more importantly was the impact that it had on the communities where the children were coming from. It affected the communities in an extremely serious way. Immediately after the hurricane, we did our assessments, our needs assessment. Our guidance counselors went in the field and we tried to provide support that we could. In short order, we were able to accommodate our grade 11 and 6th form for teaching and learning activities. Since then, in January, we have been opening the school for selected classes. So we operate a rotational timetable, so we're able for students to come in for teaching and learning activities. Not just champs, but co-curricular activities based on the profile of students that attend the school. They are multi-dynamic and have, varying talents that we want to expose. And so we took a decision early that we wanted students still to have the opportunity to represent in football, in cricket, in quiz, and track and field is a natural part of that. We have done well over the years, and we don't see why this year should be any different, because we also want to teach the children the principle of resilience. I'm extremely confident that we're going to do well. The thing is, we have a track record in track and field. We have an organized team at the management level, at the coaching level, and we have student athletes that show tenacity. They have been working from last summer, preparing themselves, and even after the hurricane, they came in immediately after. I've been living together, working together, and so I am confident that we're going to do extremely well at this year's Boys and Girls Championship. They have to look out for Magati High School because we are the embodiment of our school's motto, striving for excellence through hard work and discipline.
One Magati! One Magati! One Magati!
Supposed to give you guys like some tips for champs and all of that, and how I prep for champs and everything like that. My preparation for champs was like long before champs even start.
First, I have to do my part and try to get the guys in the winning mood. Set the vibes so everyone goes out there and does their best, and hopefully we'll come out with it.
In a champs time, it's just competing. Just compete. In a sense, they are overthink because all the work has been done already. The only thing left here to go out there and compete. It is that you're vying for a school, a school that can vie for a championship, say it can't ease up, right?
Next week on Champs Radar, will the recently relocated Coach Smythe make waves with Holland High at this year's championships? He shares his goals and plans for the young team. See you then.